All right, I've got Ryan from Orca. We're going to talk about cold plunge. So tell us a little bit about this.
So this is our Migaloo cold plunge. It's a one-person cold plunge. It connects to either a 3/4 or 1 horsepower chiller, which does your cleaning, your sedimentation. It can cool to 37 degrees or heat to 104. The beauty of this is that most of the maintenance is done by your chiller itself, so it's not a laborious at-home residential use. Yeah, this is your chiller. This is actually a 1 horsepower chiller.
That's big.
Yeah, it's big.
Super powerful.
We have a newer size 1 horsepower over here to the right, so that's actually our newer 1 horsepower.
Wow.
A little bit smaller of a footprint. They are on wheels, so you can move them around your backyard, front yard, wherever you want them pretty easily. The tubs are inflatable. They're a drop stitch material, but when inflated to 10 psi, they're pretty much the strength of a composite tub. You can sit right on it, put your full body weight, put one leg in at a time. As far as benefits, it's really awesome for circulation. After doing something like a triathlon, right, you have inflammation, lactic acid building up. So what this will do is when you get in, your blood rushes to your core, and basically to protect your vital organs. And then when you get out, it rushes back to your extremities. So that push-pull effect really helps with your circulation, your inflammation, reducing lactic acid from continuing to build in your muscles.
So you're not supposed to do this right afterwards, right?
For endurance, you can.
Oh, endurance.
So for endurance sports, you can go right into cold plunge right after. For working out, they say to wait 4 or 5 hours before you go in the cold plunge.
Okay.
Because that's going to give the time for the blood to rush the muscles and make those repairs.
Yeah.
Whereas if you get in the cold plunge right away, it's going to draw that blood away. So you want that heat to make those repairs, so to speak, on the muscles, fibers after you damage them.
And what temperature do you suggest people to keep this at? Right,
so a lot of people, I think, get very fixated on a number. So this machine will go down to 37. I really wouldn't suggest doing that. I would suggest starting at 55, acclimating to that temperature, and then slowly bringing it down over time. So 2 to 3 degrees, and get used to that, and then bring it down a little bit more. But I wouldn't get fixated number. Myself, I remember the first time I set up a cold plunge, I turned it to 39, and I was like, I'm going to jump in here and do 3 minutes. And I jumped in and I jumped out. So I highly suggest starting at 55 and then slowly working your way down.
And then how long?
Oh, so time-wise, we usually say 2 to 3 minutes at a time in the cold plunge is ideal.
Well, I'm just saying I talk to someone that does 20 minutes. Isn't that a little...
I think that's extreme. Usually, from what I've read, people are in there 11 minutes or so per week. I do see a lot of athletes that want to stay in 2 to 3 minutes a day, and a lot of people do. I haven't read anything that's harmful, but according to the studies that I've read, anything that exceeds 11 minutes a week is not necessary per se.
And a lot of the benefits are for recovery, but also there's increasing brown fat conversion, so that's more mitochondria, active tissue, muscle cells, you burn more fat, and then brain health.
Yeah, you release a ton of dopamine, obviously. I mean, it's almost like a feel-good drug, the cold plunge, right? When you get in here, you may be having a bad day, but when you get out, I guarantee you're not having a bad day anymore.
That's what I hear the most for the cold plunge is the mental health part.
Yep.
But also your vagal nerve. Doesn't it help stimulate vagal nerve so it increases your parasympathetic balance with your sympathetic?
Yes, it does. So I think for the most part, what I love most about the cold plunge is like it's a reset button for my day. So if I'm getting up, I'm tired, I'm lethargic, I can jump in the cold plunge and it just completely switches that for me. And now I'm going about my day on a positive note versus sluggish, reaching for some sort of stimulant like caffeine, which is going to wear off at 1 o'clock, and then I'm reaching for more. So I think the key for the cold plunge is just it's a feel-good drug. You should get used to it. You should do it. You should at least try it and see if it's for you. For some people it is, for some people it isn't, but I find that more people, they fall in love with it once they try it.
What if you have a sauna? How would you incorporate the two together?
So sauna, you always want to start, obviously, with the heat. Most people stay in there for 15 to 30 minutes, and then they'll jump in the cold plunge for 3 minutes, right? You always want to end on cold. Let your body naturally warm up. I think even myself, sometimes you're so cold that you want to jump back in the heat, but it's better just to end on cold and let your body naturally do it.
Good. And where people can learn more, where can we send
You can
them?
visit orcaplunge.com. You'll find us on the website. You can also reach out to us directly there's a real person that answers the phone. We have multiple emails. Yeah, you can call in, talk to me, talk to one of our HVAC technicians. talk to some of our sales guys. So we're really hands-on business. We have a big support system to take care of our customers.
Good, thank you.
Yep.